Hey Lightning Collectors, welcome back to another video, and today we have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection in Space Psycho Rangers. Now, I'm going to see, because I haven't actually seen inside this just yet, but we have reviewed Psycho Rangers before, mainly red and blue. I think that's the only ones we've had on the channel, could be wrong. But for this, I feel like each one is going to be exactly the same. So we're going to briefly have a look at it, we're going to have a look at the weapons, and then kind of take it from there. But first of all, this is a different type of box that they've got, which is quite nice. So first of all, we have all the Psycho Rangers, which I think is a really nice art piece. I feel like you could probably print these into posters. I just generally like them. We've got the names here. We've got Hasbro, it says there. On the back, it's basically, we've got all the Rangers there with their weapons, or the Psychos, we've got them all there, and they look kind of really cool. So let's have a look and see what's inside. But before we begin the video, if you want to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Let's just jump into it. This looks really nice. The way that they're presented, it looks spot on. I absolutely adore what they've done. Like, I'm not a big fan of the lightning hands that we've got bottom wise, but looking at all the figures, they just look really, really nice. So I'm going to kind of like break one each out, and so we can have a look and then see what it is, but pretty much they're all going to be exactly the same. So it's just basically going to be looking at the color. But yeah, let's have a look closer. And here's Psycho Red. This is pretty much the exact same one that we reviewed I think a while ago, like a year or so when it first came out. Dear God, the time has flown, but it looks pretty much exactly the same. So we've got the red helmet with the mouth. Then obviously we've got this kind of like bat wing type things here. It shows on the box here that there's like gray on the helmet, but there isn't. It's exactly the same as it was previously. And then again, we have the kind of like bolt stems here, the N, and then obviously more around there. And I've got the white. I really love the whiteness on this. I think it looks really cool, and it kind of works perfectly. So next we have the black one, Black Psycho Ranger, which again, there's not really much detail that you can take away from it. The fact is that you've got the whiteness again, and you've got the N there. Then obviously you've got the kind of silver bolts, and then you've got the gold, and then everything kind of like blends in. Now, if they'd made this slightly like a gray, like it shows on the box, I think it would look kind of cool. I will show you the back, and back on that one as well. It's exactly the same. I do like the fact that on the bands there are the different colors, and then you've got gold there. So that is kind of awesome. I'm going to show blue. Might as well do blue next. Blue is exactly the same as you would see. Again, it looks really, it's one of these ones that stands out. I think it's the second one that stands out to me. On his there, you've got blue here as well. And then you've got the stem bolts there, as I'm just going to call them bolts. But they're still there, they're all there. It kind of works out well. Now, this one stands out to me. Now, this one's different. I thought every single one was going to be kind of the same, but I really love yellow. I think she is my favorite looking one. It's a bit messy at the top, which could easily have been cleared up, but this one really stands out to me just because of the way that it's just the color. The colors work well. Yellow, white, and black works. I love it. This is my favorite one so far of all the Psychos. It just looks really nice, to be fair. Love the fact that they've kept it going with that one. And then now we have pink, the most powerful of all the Psycho Rangers, which we've seen in the series. The pink works quite well. I don't like the fact that most of the heads or parts of the bodies are kind of very loose. I think that really kind of lowers it for me. But love the bolts, love the N, love the bolts there. Works quite well for her. And that is pretty much it for them. I'm glad that they both use these ones like the same bodies. I generally thought that they were all going to be exactly the same, but there are slight differences. Let's do the articulation test on them all. Might as well, since we're all here. Now, the knees and all that are very kind of, again, all really stiff. I don't know why. Like, it feels really off, and then you have to kind of adjust it later on in camera, off camera. So legs move around like so. All fine, it clicks. So obviously it's a bit stiff. Arms doesn't really go up without having to really force it, and I'm not putting enough pressure to do it. head goes around because the stuff was expensive. So black, exactly the same when it comes to the legs, like so. Like that, legs move around, like that, up and down. Arms do move. Now this is a kind of soft plastic, I didn't realise. Like that. Oh man, that's really bad that the arms don't move around. Hands move around. Head moves around. Like so. And we'll do red because we forgot to do hands. Like that. Blue, his feet click, his knees bend, which is fine. Arms, legs move around, arms, legs move around, like so. Arms move up. Again, why is it like the arms there don't want to do it? That's really weird. I'm gonna have to have a look at that properly, because it just doesn't look, it just doesn't feel like. I'm gonna have a look off camera for them to see what it is, because I don't want to force it and be like, oops, broken. So feet do move, but very badly. Legs move around, legs move around. Arms go up. Arms don't go up on that one. That's okay, that did then. I was gonna say, that's really fucking bad if all the figures don't have one arms going up. Arms move, head moves around. Like so. Hands move perfectly. And then again, feet move. Like so, like that, like that. Oh wow, you really have to click on this. Pink's the only one that actually does it properly. And then you move the head around like so, and there we go. And here are the weapons that we see. So obviously this is the Red Ranger one, which is, I'm guessing, pretty much similar to what we saw originally. Certain elements that you can see there as well, which is all good. This is yellows, which I've not seen before, so I don't know. Oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's like the sling that Ashley has, which I think looks pretty cool, to be fair. I think it works pretty well. I love that there's not much detail. I think there's not much detail for most of them. Now, Pink's is possibly my favorite looking one because it looks like a bow directly for like, you know, taken from Genshin Impact or something, or just like a normal bow. It also has this here, which is a little point here where you could literally put the arrow that comes with it as well, which I think looks nice. I just love the detail that they've got for the bow. Then we've got Blue's axe, which looks really nice. Nice blue on the edge of there, and especially like the attention to detail. I love the fact that it's got a drill right there. Then Black has his lance, which again, I love polearm users, especially. I just love, it looks really decent, to be fair. And even on the arch, you can't see it, but there's like detail there too. So it's a bit more top heavy here. So obviously you have to, maybe that's the reason why the figure's a little bit balanced. And then majority of the thing that's inside are just the different hands that have certain like effects. So I'm not going to put them on, but they're pretty much exactly the same for all of them. Showing in the box, there are some extra things, such as the lightning effects for some of them with like red and yellow. And then here we have the bow just there for it. We've got different hands so they can punch. It seems weird. Oh no, I was gonna say, it seems weird that one of them gets something different, like two hands, but no, it's just one hand each. And as we can see, there are lightning hands above the bottom, which they're pretty much either exactly the same or maybe there's slight difference. But But to be fair, there's not a lot there. So let's continue to the end of the review and give my thoughts. And there we go. There is the Psycho set. And it looks great. They look absolutely stunning and great to have a complete team, which I'm really happy about. They should have done this exactly at the very beginning rather than release a few of them beforehand. This to me really stands out and I love the set. The only downside I have for this, and the one thing that it really irritates me, is the fact that the arms don't move up all the way. Ones do, but you either have to have them down or you have to kind of bring them out. Now, when I was playing around with the Red Psycho, I had to pull his arm completely out and up, and I felt like that was a really bad thing to do for these sets. Now, if they're constantly making them so they're still in production and they've been released, then I feel like they should have fixed this. But I find it a really bad thing to do that the arms can't move up properly. So if you wanted to have them posed properly with the arm up where the weapons should be, then you don't have that. And to me, that is one of the most annoying things. For a set for when this came out, it was roughly around about just over £100, which I thought was quite expensive. But to get the entire set for, because you know that they were going to sell out, then this was a good price. Do I think about that now after reviewing them? I don't think it's a good price, and I think that they should have been at least maybe £50 to £60, and that's roughly about it. But apart from that, they're not bad looking figures. I really like Yellow the most. I think that is the best one that they've done. I can't wait to get Zane for when he arrives, but for now I wanted to completely review the Lightning figure collection, blah blah blah, words again, speaking properly. So far I'm up to date with everyone. I need Green Psycho to complete the set for the Psychos, and obviously we've got New of the Waves, so hopefully this will come out, and then therefore we're completely up to date with everything to review. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. What are your thoughts on the Psychos? Do you like it? Do you not? Let me know down below in the comments. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとう。チャンネル登録、高評価お願い。